What's up, guys? This is Ala G bringing you the best entertainment here in the DMV. To start this series of Throwback Classics, I will be starting with a game a lot of people will be surprised with. Altered Beast. Altered Beast is in a game set in ancient Greece where you get revived by Zeus to save his daughter Athena. You get powered up by blue orbs, and eventually you end up turning into a beast, wielding powerful abilities. So it's your run-of-the-mill platformer game with action sprinkled into it. I first played Altered Beast when I was a kid a long time ago on my Sega Genesis. And it was hard as hell, if I'm being honest. Even with 2 players, when I was a kid, the farthest we could ever get was stage 3. With the ants knocking you off the ledge, or missing the ledge, not even high jumping. That was one of the hardest stages of my life as a kid. This game for sure has left an impact on my life. Still to this day, I'll randomly say the power up, or when they get hit, or the death scream when I'm playing games with my friends. I even remember doing a school project based on this game. I believe it was in 6th grade where we had to make a diorama of something from ancient Greece with clay and with a background. So I ended up designing a cave out of cardboard, having blue clay models of a wolf and a bear fighting against a monster. And in my story, I wrote that it was Hades' monster form that he was attacking from the cave to attack Mount Olympus. It was awesome. I wish I had pictures of it. I think out of everyone in my class, only my friend was able to see what I was talking about in my story. I did end up getting an A though. You know, this game has also made a big impact on Sega themselves because they always released this game in a Sega collection. I've probably bought that collection a number of times. I bought it on the Genesis, I bought it on the Dreamcast, I bought it on my Switch, so you can say I probably have Altered Beast on like 7 different systems. It's crazy. So how's the game now? Honestly, the game isn't difficult anymore. Once you learn the boss patterns and when the blue Cerberus pops out, it gets real easy. If you want a real challenge, try not to get the blue power orbs at all and face all the bosses without the beast forms. Then you got a real challenge. Although it may be impossible to kill the second boss without the dragon, but I'm not sure. We would have to test that. The game looks dated, of course, but that's what brings a nostalgia factor to it. And the music sounds great. To this day, the Transformation music song is one of the best. It pumps you up, it's really good. The enemies aren't too memorable except for 2 enemies, such as what I call the football guy, even though I see he's a zombie with his ribs hanging out now. I always thought he was holding a football though, like by his side, and he really jacks you up if you do not know what you're doing in this game. Like if you don't have a power up or if you don't know how to kill him, he will jack you up. He'll probably take a whole life out of you. And the second monster would be the bird monster with the tail that strikes you, that basically sweeps you off your feet, and he's the monster from Golden Axe. Most of the bosses are memorable in some capacity. The first guy who looks like the devil, like he literally looks like the devil, throws his head constantly. When I was younger, this guy scared the crap out of me, and his head's even more. But he's probably one of the easiest bosses in this game once you learn his pattern. The second boss, Octo-Eyes. Now, I never understood what type of monster this was. I didn't know what it was. You know, when I looked at the sprite, it looked like it was jacked up, like it was completely incorrect. But now I realize it's supposed to be a plant that just shoots eyeballs. One of the weirdest bosses in the game. The third boss we have is Moldy Snail. I thought it was a snail dragon, so it sounds better like that. It is one of the easiest bosses, but at the same time, it's not, because if he hits you with his attack takes out at least 2 of your bars, 3 of your bars sometimes if you're unlucky with the bear. Fourth boss, we got Croconaw, the Pokemon. Oh wait, never mind, I'm sorry, wrong game. His name is Crocodile Worm in this game. Another easy boss if you know what to do. The only issue is that once he hits you with that fire, he takes 2 bars. The little dragon he spits out takes out 2 bars as well. And if you do not time your jumps correctly, you will get jacked up and you'll probably die. I always end up losing 1 life to this guy anyway. And the last boss we have is Neff himself, or Rhino form, Van Vader. Don't know why they call him that, it's weird. He's the only boss. He jacks me up every time. I try to do the same strategy I used on the first boss. Doesn't work. Sometimes he'll let you slide through him, and then the other times he'll just punch you or kick you and you're just dead. You know, overall, still have fun with the game. And if you haven't played it, what are you waiting for? And if you have played it, watch somebody who hasn't played it. It still makes me laugh to this day when people die on the stage 3 because they didn't high jump to the platform, or if the football guy jacks them up. Did you also know that Neff, his rhino form, was featured in Wreck-It Ralph? He was the purple rhino, if you guys didn't notice. Or if you ever watched the movie again, he's there. So clearly, he was popular enough to be in a Disney movie. Or the series was popular enough to be in a Disney movie. So I know they made, I think, 2 sequels for the game. One for the Game Boy Advance that I didn't play and it probably wasn't good. And the other was some unreleased game for PS2, because I remember there was screenshots about it, and then they eventually leaked the footage online, and it was going to be a terrible game anyway, so good thing they didn't. But with the resurgence of old classic games coming around with indie companies and stuff, I mean, look at Streets of Rage 4. I haven't even played it, and I want to play it. It's one of the games that I really want to play. I haven't had time to, but that looks awesome. They added a bunch of things to that game, a bunch of characters I've seen. That's just showing how much they cared about that franchise. And I think Altered Beast is one of those franchises that can come back and make stride with if they ever work on it. I know the NES version of Altered Beast, or the Famicom version, had an extra like 2 beasts, different beasts. Just do that, like do the same thing, add a little bit of more, you know, upgrade the graphics, upgrade the beasts, and you got a brand new game. Just make it much more harder. They can just print money off that. Clearly this game impacted Sega because they keep releasing it in collections. Why not release a new game for this, for the new systems, especially for the Switch? Switch is making buku bucks just selling classic games, retro games, and it's on the go. Why not? This is Allergy signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed my little nostalgic trip of Altered Beast. Leave a like and subscribe. And let me know if my story resonates with you guys or what you think about it.